You have been living in this prison for too long, and it's time for you to set yourself free. Not all prisons have bars. Some prisons are built with thoughts that you accept as truth, and the most dangerous lies are the ones you never questioned. The most dangerous lies are the ones you believed, are the ones you repeated, are the ones that you lived inside. And slowly, without realizing it, they begin to define what you thought you deserved. You believed you were not enough. You believed you were not ready enough. You believed you were not strong enough. You even believed you were not worthy enough. And so you lowered your expectations for life, for love, and for opportunities. A belief is not the same as truth. You learned lies in quiet moments, in rejections that you internalized, in silence that you misunderstood, and in comparisons that were never fair. And those lies became familiar. What becomes familiar often feels like home, even when it is harming you. You told yourself, this is just how life is. But that was not wisdom. That was resignation. You told yourself people always leave. But that was not the truth. That was pain speaking in disguise. You told yourself, if I try again, I will fail again. That was not a prophecy. That was fear, remembering its loudest moment. And fear, when repeated enough, starts sounding like logic. But it is not logic. It is distortion, dressed as protection. The lies you believed were not predictions of your future. They were reflections of your past wounds. And wounds are not meant to lead you. They are meant to be healed. You kept consulting them. You kept letting them decide your direction. You kept building decisions on memories that were never meant to define you. And so, your life began to shrink around beliefs that were never real. You stopped speaking up. You stopped trying fully. You even stopped expecting better. Not because you lacked ability, but because you were convinced in advance that it would not work out for you. That is how lies become limitations. There is something you were never told. A lie has authority as long as you agree with it. The moment you question it, it begins to lose power. The moment you reject it, it begins to collapse. And the moment you replace it with truth, it can never survive. And many of the things you believed about yourself cannot survive your awareness. You are not what failed once. You are not what someone else projected onto you. You are not the moments you broke. You are not the season you struggled. You are not the version of you that didn't want better and that didn't know better. You are what remained of those moments. And what remained of those moments is the stronger version of you. The lies did not just limit you. They did not just limit how you saw yourself. They also limited how you saw possibility. You began to assume doors would stay closed forever. That people would never change. That growth was for others and not for you. And so you waited. You waited not for opportunity, but for confirmation of what you already believed. Life does not respond like that. Life responds to expectations. And when expectation is rooted in limitation, then experience follows. This is why breaking the lie is not just emotional, it is structural. It changes how you move, how you decide, and even how you live. Because once you stop agreeing with limitation, you stop living like you are limited. I am not telling you everything you will become is easy. I am telling you something more important, that you were never stuck as you thought. You were never as behind as you believed. You were never as incapable as the lies suggested. You were just operating under false instructions. You were operating under false instructions. So what happens next matters a lot, because the same mind that learned lies must now learn the truth. You must replace repetition. You must challenge assumptions, and you must stop treating fear as a foresight. You must begin to speak to yourself with honesty instead of agreeing with pain. You are allowed to outgrow what once defined you. You are allowed to reject what once shaped you. You are allowed to become someone your past did not predict. This is not betrayal of who you were, but it is fulfillment of who you are becoming. And yes, there will be a resistance inside you, because change does not come like that. Change comes with a lot of resistance. Lies do not live quietly. They will try to return as doubt, as hesitation, as memories dressed up as warning. But you do not have to obey them anymore. You have a choice now to continue being what limited you, or to finally believe what frees you. Many people around you will relate with this without even realizing it, because we all inherit thoughts we never examined. We all absorb fears we never questioned. We all carry assumptions we never chose. But not everyone chooses to let them go. You can let them go. And if you do, you will begin to notice something very powerful. You will notice that the world does not change first. The change starts from you. It starts from inside. And when you change, what you thought was impossible begins to take shape. Not because life suddenly became different, but because you finally stopped agreeing with the lie that it could not. So the lies you kept believing were never your identity. They were interruptions. And now you are no longer obliged to continue them. You can stop here. You can begin again. You can choose truth over repetition. And in that choice, everything starts to open.